From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Down the right sideline, inside the 10. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Chiefs, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mike Green brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Jackson now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go ahead. Report. Hey, middle. 13. You.
To throw is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued.
Go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
13. Come on.
Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Luke now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
17 yards.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Brings up
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yellow, yellow. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Yellow, yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wester on the return. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes will do it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
10 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yellow.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's complete to Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First down, here's Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Get up for him. Get up. 180.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Get up. 180. Finish it. Finish it up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Chiefs, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home